Howdy folks, and welcome to the wilds of Colorado. We're actually in the mountains, and we have the 2014 Subaru XV CrossTrek Hybrid. That's right, it's Subaru's only hybrid, and we're going to take it off-road coming up next. Yes, indeed, this is the only hybrid Subaru makes, and it's hooked up to a 2-liter 4-cylinder boxer engine. Combined, horsepower is 160 and torque is 163. And it's all hooked up to a continuously variable transmission, a CVT, which Roman prefers because he's old and eats creamed corn, but I would rather a manual transmission option. Unfortunately, there isn't one. But I can tell you this, it puts out more power and more torque than the normally aspirated regular 2-liter, and on top of that, it gets better mileage. 29 miles per gallon city, 33 highway. Normally, I don't like cars that have lots of cladding on them because I think it's just fake, but the first time I saw the Subaru XV CrossTrek, I loved it, especially like in orange and some of those other cool colors. So what's the difference between the regular XV and the XV that has a hybrid power plant? Well, badges that say hybrid, they're all over the place. But it doesn't look like a hybrid. It still looks like the XV. The wheels are different. And inside, there are a couple little interior details that are different. But for the most part, still looks like a rugged little Subaru. There are a couple other differences. Once again, lots of hybrid all over the place. And look at these tail lamps. They're different because, well, it's a hybrid and hence they must look different, right? Actually, I kind of prefer the ones that are on the regular XV, but you know, no big whoop. A couple interesting things right off the bat. I have been absolutely wrapping my head, and so has Andre, trying to figure out a vehicle that actually competes with this, like head-to-head, and I can't think of any. I mean, okay, for $30,120, so basically 30 grand, what you're getting is a all-wheel drive crossover hybrid. I can't think of anything that really is in the same league. Now remember, hybrid, that's the main point here, is that it's a crossover that actually has a hybrid power plant. And you know, I mean, yeah, there's more expensive ones like the Highlander hybrid, right? And then there are vehicles that aren't hybrids but get similar mileage and are relatively decent off-road, like the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. But you know what I mean, like head-to-head, I just can't think of any. I mean, if you guys think of any, go ahead, please, type it on below. I can't think of any. Fortunately, Subaru is sort of in a class by itself in other ways too. Some of the best ground clearance in the industry. This particular vehicle is 8.7 inches, thank goodness, because there are a lot of potholes here. It's kind of like a rain-snow mix that's been going on and off outside. So we've got some areas that are rather deep, and you know, an average car could probably get through here with scraping a few times, but this thing, it's not going to scrape. Not until I get into the slightly heavier area. And even there, well, there's some underside protection, which is great, and the approach departure angles are decent. Once again, 8.7 inches of ground clearance, that's mighty good. I wish Subaru would do something about their interiors. Fortunately, on some of their other models, they've gone up a step, or even 2 steps. If you look at the new WRX, much better interior. This one is just so plain and kind of sort of cheap. And that goes double for the navigation / entertainment system. It's below par, bottom line. But the seats are very comfortable, and you can get heated seats. Back seats are very comfortable as well, and the interior doesn't suffer from having batteries, because that takes the place of where the spare tire used to go. So in terms of an overall package, it's very useful and very utilitarian. Tires are Geolanders. Not very happy in this type of terrain. Oh, look at that, it's got some slippage. The overall articulation for a car like this is extremely good. Gives you lots of wheel travel, more than I think any other vehicle in this class. And the one that comes to mind right away when I start thinking about vehicles like this is the Toyota RAV4, but not the current one, because frankly the current one, it doesn't off-road. It doesn't like to, doesn't want to, and it was never really designed to do that. The older one, the previous generation, that one was really good off-road. In fact, one of our most popular videos is taking one of those off-road against the Subaru Forester before they went and changed the Forester to its current body style and engine and everything. So, yeah, check that out. It's pretty cool. Not getting a lot of feedback from the power steering. This is electric power steering, and despite all these ruts and hard hills that I've been going over, don't really feel much through the steering system. It's kind of atypical for these new electrically assisted power steering systems. Oh well. So, mud puddle 1! Mud puddle 2! And Andre is now covered in mud. I think I hit the camera too. For the Fast Lane Car, this is Nathan Adlin. See you next time.